Hello, current and future best friends. My name is Janae, aka Donnie Mills, and welcome to my channel where we talk about reading and writing. Look at my nails. I just did them. Not that it's not relevant. Anyway. Oh, and Peas in a Pod. But I believe these are by my buddy Lindsay from back in P Cola. Why do I say it like that? Nobody says it like that. But this is her information right here. If you want some very cute Florida made jewelry, prints, digital art, like ceramic art, like when I tell you that this woman is like disastrously talented, as you can see, I have some manic energy. Ooh, she might be why I've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
Ah! What is the point? What am I trying to say? Oh, this is Book Haul Part 2, Electric Boogaloo in these Streets, Mania Edition. Because Mania made me do it. Probably. There are some books. No. We're going to be looking at 3 different bookshop visits that were all insane. Okay? Crazy.
I'm out of my mind.
Come on, B.O.B. Except for when he turned into a flat earther. And then Nicki Minaj turned into an abuser. Sympathizers. Like, why do we always live to see our legends become the villains? And not in like a cute, sexy, fun villain way, like in a evil villain way. Shut up. Stop it. I hope someone out there enjoys this energy for me, because can I tell you, for me, it's a little painful to be like this. But anyway, so let's talk about the first thing. The first thing is flat out from stampboss.art on Etsy. I have got me a little book accessory. Book stamper, so I can stamp all my books to be like, this is mine. It's a self-inking stamp. Thank you, Stamp Boss, for getting this here in like 3 days. So this is what it, look at it. Let them see it. Look at the mushrooms. I told you I'm a mushroom girly. So my first trip to Phoenix Books, my local indie bookshop, I was pretty good. I got 2 books that I ordered and 1 book that I found at the store. My rule is that I can get 2 books at a time, 10 books in a month, right? Did I buy 16 books in my last video? And do I have almost that equivalent here? Yes. It's a me problem. I have a problem. I have an addiction. It is a problem. It's an issue. And I'm not joking. I'm not doing a little bit. I'm pretty sure I have a problem. Like, legitimately. But all I can do is try to stick to my guns. All I can do is tell myself, Janae, don't go to the bookstop. Janae, this is gonna be done. I'm gonna be done. I'm not doing this anymore. Even though I did order more books today, I have to stop. Even though I do have to stop doing this, at least you get some entertainment out of it. So for the first trip, a book I picked up on a whim, because whenever I go in and ask the staff, like, hey girl, you seen any sprayed edges, some printed edges, some digital edges, like any cute edges lately? And today the girls came through. It's about bam. Plow. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll already seen a video on this book. Yes! Finally, the bitches are getting with the program. We have a little bit of something on the cover, something on the side. Nothing on the back, but that's okay. I don't need anything on the back. I just need it on the front. It's about a dangerous species of hyper-intelligent octopus? Honey, I'm there. You say less, baby. I'm there. The Kingdom of Gods by my girl, my one and only, the love of my life, N.K. Jemisin. I have the first book in the series, and I've read a sample of it, and I already love it. Interestingly, her other series is called The Broken Earth, and this book, the third in this series, is called The Broken Kingdoms. That was my first trip. Did good. I did good. I was a good person on that trip. Also, let me just do my first stamping really quick. you know, decide that you don't want the book anymore and you give it away, they get a cute little mushroom sticker in it. Okay, so then we have the second trip. The second trip, I was a little cry. I was a little like, it was unexpected. I was taking a friend somewhere, and I was like, bookstore's just around the corner. Let me stop in. Also, because I had ordered some books, because I've been trying to order the new editions of my favorite series, the Queen's Thief series and the Lunar Chronicles. They have a reissue of the Lunar Chronicles and a different edition of the Queen's Thief series that I don't have. We have the new editions of The Thief and the Queen of Atolia. So they're very similar to my annotation copies, honestly, but they've got the new covers and the new things, and I'm going to paint the edges black. Sure, black and gold. So are they going to be beautiful? Oh, I got this. Okay, I'm so glad, because I was about to buy this again today, but it looks like I already bought it. So I got The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin. The reason I want to read it is because 50th anniversary edition. I'm sick of 50th anniversary, 10th anniversary, 15th anniversary, and you don't have sprayed edges? It's not a hardback? There's no... Amateur hour. Anyway, maybe there's something about the book that makes it not want that, but if that's not the case, amateur hour. But I've heard amazing things about Ursula K. Le Guin. I really want to read The Wizard of Earthsea. You know, I'm trying to really step up my fantasy bag and know all the good fantasy that's out there. So I figured, I don't know if this is actually fantasy, but I know that I've heard a lot about her writing, so I really want to read. Oh, by the way, this was also at my local bookshop, Phoenix Books. Solomon's Crown. Don't have to tell you why I got this. 2 dudes on the cover. If it's gay, you've got Janae. I really need to read more by Black authors. Speaking of which, brow. Octavia Butler, The Parable of the Sowers. Parable of the Sower. I knew this was good just from people talking about it on Book Talk. And then a friend of mine was like, girl. And I was like, bet. Gentleman's Book of Vices. Once again, we're going gay. We're going historical. Which Bridgerton has put me in a historical ass mood, because it made me reminded me of my Sense and Sensibility, Anne of Green Gables, Pride and Prejudice childhood. I love that era. I love the Regency, the Georgian, the Victorian, I mean, fuck England, fuck the Empire, fuck colonialism. But them eras kind of went off, though. That fashion kind of went off. Rules of society, they were racist. And misogynistic. But the setting, the ambiance, that shit kind of banged. This book has a little bit of damage on it, as you can see right there. So I got 10% off for the damage because they didn't have another copy. Then I got A Lady for a Duke, because it is my understanding that there is a trans character in this book. And again, we're talking, I mean, if we're doing queer or black and queer, preferably, like period pieces, period romances, that's where you're gonna catch me. Okay? Then we got A Dowry of Blood, because I've heard a lot about this, and I know there's a special edition somewhere, but this had deckled edges, and I figured if it's really good, annotation copy, you know, etc., etc. I would love the special edition copy, but you know the girls be on there reselling these things. I saw a special edition of a book that I bought today. I was like looking up to see if it had a special edition. I saw that it did, but then I saw that they were selling it for $880. What drugs are you on? And more importantly, what drugs do you think I'm on? That you think I'm a... Do you think... What did you think? What's going on up here? What's going on in your noggin? Not bloody likely. Then I have them, my darlings, my loves. Boom. Boom. Cress. And Scarlet. Now, my only problem with this is that Scarlet is plus size. Hey, Marissa Myers can come find me. She can come find me. She can come get me. Because Scarlet's plus size, period. So I don't know why this author didn't get the memo from me. I don't know why they didn't call and consult me so I could let them know Scarlett's a big girl. So now all I need is Winter and Fairest, which I just ordered today. The same bookshop. Yeah, I did. Because I have a problem. I have a problem. So that was trip number 2. I have to stop. Like I have to stop. Okay, I'm going to put a sign on my door that says, don't buy any books. Library. Read the books you own. I'm going to put a big ass sign that says that right on my door. That brings us to today's trip. Screen cover. This is a book purchase. You ask, how? A friend gave me an old iPad that her parents gave her, an iPad mini 2. And as of 2 days ago, it had a perfect, unblemished screen. And then mysterious circumstances happened, and it was splintered. So if you're wondering, yes, I am seething in rage. It feels like the universe is against me. And I would ask the Lord why this had to happen to me, but I know it's because I have a problem, and he is trying to cure me. He's trying to fix me. He's like, hey, stop it. And I'm like, I'm trying. But clearly not hard enough, you know? But anyway, this is spending $30 on a screen cover instead of buying either a new iPad or a new Nook or a Cabo. I'll never get a Kindle. I'm sure it's very good. The fact that it reads your books aloud, incredible. Not until Jeff Bezos is no longer in possession of those properties. Y'all can get me on Kindle when y'all...
Mezen stops exploiting workers.
You feel me? So this book, I almost got the other day for this other stack of books, but then I was like, no, I don't really want it. But it was listed as a gay book. The Feminist Reimagining of Sleeping Beauty. I read the first page and I was like, sounds cute. The Charm Offensive, which I know some people didn't like, and but I read again first few sentences and I was like, the writing seems fine to me. And the thing is that there's a man of color involved, clearly from the front, and it's the queer bachelor, which is what I've been waiting for years. And no, I've never watched The Bachelor. I only listened to a podcast about it. That's not the point. Rose buddies, not the point. This screams me, and if it's not good, then they better make a new one. They better redo it. I'm gonna need this trope I'm gonna need a sapphic version. I'm gonna need a trans version. I'm gonna need trans and sapphic, trans and gay, trans and non-binary. Like, I'm gonna need all of the queer types of go on a dating show, fall in love with them. I'm gonna need all of that. Several people are typing. I think I saw this in one of Kayla Books and Lala's videos, possibly. I saw it in somebody's video. She's the first person that comes to mind because, let's be real, she's an icon. And it's gay, weird, told in Slack messages, and is on some weirdo shit. Everything I love. Moira's pen. This is the latest installment in the Queen's Thief series that kind of is like scenes from the books, which I've seen that other authors are doing, and I really love that, and I'd love to do that with my books one day if people like it enough. Is just like, hey, here's some behind the scenes, here's some other little things going on that we couldn't really fit into the books. Like, that makes me happy. I also ordered more Queen's Thief books today because I have a fucking problem. It's really bad and I need help. There's no problem with buying books. It's buying books 20 at a time. The Adventure Zone, Crystal Kingdom, the 4th one. I loved this arc of the podcast. I also love that Merle is a little, dwarf of color in this. Love the representation. Robert Jordan, Wheel of Time. I saw that you can get jacket covers for these. Oh, I think I need to get the hardback. Crap. To get the jackets. Okay, well, this will probably end up sold at some point because I need to get the hardback covers so that I can get those jacket covers so that I can have like a beautiful thing in my bookcase. Yes, I'm deranged. I know. But I mean, apparently this is a classic. Ooh, look at that map. Ooh, give me a map. This is a classic fantasy series, and I'm sure that I'm gonna love it because it's fantasy, and I love fantasy. And I've heard that everybody says it's really good. I've not heard one bad review of this series. So, Across a Field of Starlight. So this is just a queer graphic novel. That's what drew me to it. Basically, I was going through that store like everything with a pride flag on it. Everything with a rainbow on it. That's me. That's me. That's for me. Oh yeah. The same thing for Ace of Spades. A, I've heard it's really good. B, it's black. B, it's apparently queer. Black and queer, baby, you've got me. Black and queer, baby, you've got me. I wouldn't have to cut out so much singing. This looks really interesting. To Paradise. So basically, there's an alternate version of New York in the 1800s. There's a 1990s Manhattan AIDS epidemic and a 2093 perspective. I said multiple timelines, alternate realities, black person on the cover, you got me. And then somebody in this book has a partner, which I'm hoping means there's some queerness going on. Bunny. I am probably going to do a video series that's like blank booktuber, blank book talker, you know, did something. Blank book talker destroys me emotionally. Something like that. I know there was a Katie Coulson Ruined My Life series already, so I can't use that. Otherwise, that's the title I would use. But I'm getting this because Katie Coulson recommended it constantly. Literally, her Patreon is named after this. I'm going to hopefully eat this up. In the Dream House. I've heard this is really good and gay, so that's all you gotta say. Girl Serpent Thorn. It's a gay. And because of the fact that it's girl, sapphic. You got me. I actually don't know if these books belong to the same series. It clearly they're by the same author. But it is This Poison Heart and Cinderella is Dead. Yep. Thankfully, you know, I've got a few black books in this stack. I'm really tired of like having a really white bookshelf. And apparently they're queer too, sorry. Now this, I fully can justify. This purchase I can fully justify. I've wanted this book for years. And that is Sandman by Neil Gaiman. Now, is Neil Gaiman a little weird with the fact that he puts the N-word in like all of his books for some reason? Yes. And I don't like that. And that's why I generally am not really buying any more of his books. Like, I'll read them and I like reading them. I love his writing style. I love his world building. Don't get me wrong. That man is a genius. But I don't want that. I don't want to be called a slur. I don't appreciate it. But hopefully this is good. I've heard it's like death-defying, incredible, never been seen before, you know, very Lady Gaga. She Who Became the Sun was also on the gay, it was also tagged as gay. And this is the book that somebody on eBay is selling the Illumicrate version for $800. $880, excuse me, so almost $900. Out of your mind. Out of it. Your mind has been sucked out of your brain and gone elsewhere, honey. Please. Finally. Because every book I take out, I get more ashamed. I don't want to be ashamed. I'm not ashamed of myself. I am more aware of the fact that there's an issue that I need to address. So this is a loose retelling of Beauty and the Beast that centers queer and trans characters. Looks like it is by a person of color who is a queer trans author from America. It is the story of the 100 Promises. I am definitely excited about this. This seems like the type of book that deserves a Fairy Loot edition. Yay! Phew, okay. That's all, girl. Thank you for taking a moment with me and my whatever's going on up here. If you watched the end of the video, or if you just want to, obviously comment whatever you would like, but you can comment, what is the most insane you have gone with book buying? Do you feel like an out-of-body experience, like you're losing your mind? Like, tell me about how you feel about book binging, like book buying binging. Yeah, please leave a comment about that. So, hope you're having a great time, great day. I hope that this I hope that this video helped make it a good day. And with all the love in my heart, goodbye.